good stuff. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Professional wrestler, comic book collector, video game enthusiast, Zach the Ripper Comics here. And I want to welcome all of you to a very Merry Christmas episode of Zach the Ripper Comics. And on today's episode, on this Christmas Eve 2020, we are going to do brand new comic books. But before I get into that, I want to thank all of you that since we have started the channel has joined the Patreon at patreon.com/ZachTheRipperComics. You get exclusive merchandise, exclusive videos that you cannot find here on YouTube. And I want to thank everybody who has visited the Teespring store of Zach the Ripper Comics and bought tons of goodies for Christmas. They've all been shipped out and they should be arriving either already or by today. I could not have done this without all of you, and I will be going live later today on Christmas Eve to celebrate our 2,000 subscriber milestone. Thank you very much. As far as this week's comic books, I have a little surprise because last week's northeastern snowstorm prohibited me from picking up my new books. So this week's jam-packed Merry Christmas, very Merry Christmas episode is going to contain 2 weeks of comics. Let's get into it. Now, as I say each and every week with our new comic book pickups, these are not in any particular order. Up first is going to be a DC book. Ooh, this is a gorgeous cover. This is Batman issue 105, variant cover, cover B. Take a look at that. Blacks, whites, purples, pinks. Burps. Really nice Virgin variant, cover B. I like that. From Dark Horse Comics, this is going to be a very controversial book this week. If you're a fan of the channel and you've seen anything around CyberPunk 2077, this is CyberPunk Trauma Team, issue number 4. There you can see CD Projekt Red down the bottom there. There's been a lot of controversy around this game as it premiered before last generation Xbox One and PS4 consoles came out. It was shown off to be a then next-gen game. Obviously, it released just a month ago, and in its release has been a lot of controversy because it is not running properly on last-gen consoles right now. It's barely running on the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, and it's running slightly better with still a lot of bugs and crashes on the next-gen, current-gen now consoles, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X. Now, it seems to be doing very well on Stadia. I know that probably sounds really funny, but Stadia is connected to an actual PC, so therefore you're streaming it from a PC, so you're playing the PC version, and currently the PC version is sitting with the best Metacritic score as of right now. There's been a lot of talk that because PlayStation removed CyberPunk from the PlayStation Store, basically because they were tired of giving refunds for the game, that CyberPunk 2077 is going to have to do a lot of updates, with some coming this month in December, next month in January, and next month in February, just to get the game running smoothly on last-gen consoles. There was originally a 2021 next-gen upgrade version coming for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X. However, is that going to get pushed back now? Because now everybody's going to have to crunch even harder just to fix the current version of the video game. Either way, happy to have CyberPunk Trauma Team issue number 4. This series is a book of 4, and it is a prequel to the game, so if you are a fan of the game, I suggest reading this. If you're a fan of really good Dark Horse mature products, then I would suggest this. It's Cullen Bunn who does a fantastic job in pretty much anything he touches. If you're a fan of Blade Runner, then the Cyberpunk universe is for you, whether you play the game or not. Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team issue number 4. I think I've spent enough time on it. Let's move on. From Marvel Comics, it's the King in Black tie-in, Black Cat number 1. This is a cool cover. Felicia Harding, Black Cat, really nice work there. And you gotta wonder if that you gotta wonder if those claws are symbiote claws or not. More Marvel Comics, more King in Black tie-in. We have Symbiote Spider-Man #2, cover A, where obviously you see the Symbiote Spider-Man with a few other covers, one of which right here is Black Knight. As you can remember, a few weeks ago, they released the dollar Black Knight #1 book as a King in Black tie-in / preview maybe, and I had said that most likely you'd see that character popping up. Here it is. Symbiote Spider-Dote, Symbiote Spider-Dote, Symbiote Spider-Dote, Sip. Symbiote Spider-Man #2. I'm a scat man. Bam, bam. From Image Comics, we have Spawn, not something you see me pick up too often. Issue number 313. I believe this is cover C, done by McFarlane and Greg Capullo themselves. The reason I picked this up is that this character here is actually a new version of Spawn. And any character that has a first appearance or anything of this such, you never know where they're going to go, where they're going to take off, especially since we have so many movies and streaming services that are finally getting behind comic books and the creators of comic books and the fans of comic books like us. So you never know, Plague Spawn, where he's going to show up. So, I mean, it's just a rad cover. It's McFarlane and Capullo. Can't go wrong with that. From Marvel Comics, another series that I'm not currently reading, Spider-Woman #7. This is the nullified variant. The reason I picked this up, cover purchase only. It's a nullified version of Spider-Woman. As you know, Null, the main character in the new King in Black series, and my pick, Zach the Ripper. Watch out. Zach the Ripper Comics. I forget what I was talking about. Moving on. From Marvel Comics, speaking of the King in Black, this is the variant cover C. Really cool. 2 weeks ago I did a video with that awesome King in Black tattoo cover. This is another one. Get close up there. Very nice stuff. Back to DC books. This is Batman Beyond #50. Cover A, guest starring Wonder Woman. The final issue, as we talked about last month, of Batman Beyond. This book is going away. Not sure if he will be rebooted and re-debuted in the Future State line launching next month. But of course, I'm going to pick up the final issue. This is by Dan Jurgens. If you're a fan of comic books, modern history comic books from the late 80s to now, you know Dan Jurgens. He is the reason that the death of Superman, that Doomsday, that the reign of Superman, the return of Superman all exist, as he was the primary writer behind all of that fantastic Superman writing that I don't think has been topped since. And that's why you're seeing the movies, that's why you're seeing the animated features, all go back to the Dan Jurgens storylines. Dan Jurgens, Batman Beyond, issue #50. If you're a fan of Batman, a fan of Batman Beyond, a fan of Wonder Woman, or older Bruce Wayne, pick up this book. Fantastic read, and you never know, 50th issue. And of course, in issue #50, they're going to have multiple covers. This is a really nice cover B I picked up. Terry McGinnis in the Batsuit. Really nice Virgin variant book. As you know, Red Hood and the Outlaws is done. They are continuing in the numerical order they were going. This is just Red Hood now. The Outlaws portion of the book is gone. Issue #52. The brand new writer. Looks to be a new artist by the cover. I have not looked at the insides yet. That's what he said. From DC's Black Label, this is the mature readers DC books. This is representing Batman White Knight, Harley Quinn, Book 3, more Sean Murphy work. Man, every time I put a book up, I start messing up what I'm saying. This is from Sean Murphy, who did the Batman White Knight, and both of those volumes that he's done are fantastic. This Harley Quinn stuff has been really good. I believe this is the cover A. There's only two, either cover A or cover B. I'll give you another look. Cover B should be coming up shortly, I would assume. From IDW Comics, this is another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, #1. These books are going like crazy. This is the second printing. As you saw, I was able to get a couple of these, one of which went to Chris Wilde of Eagles News Now. This book, this actual book in my hand, I'll try not to handle it too much, is not going to be read. This book was purchased so that I can get it available to you, one of my viewers. It will be on eBay shortly at the ebay.com/ZachTheRipperComics comic book store. And as soon as you see that pop up, please let me know when you see it. Send me a message. It will have a starting auction price of just 99 cents. And as you can see, this book has a cover price, a purchase price of $8.99. So I will start it at just 99 cents. That's an $8 difference. If you're interested in this book and want to get in on one of the earlier prints, this is issue #1, second printing. From Marvel, this is my absolute cover of this current week's books. Again, another one I'm not picking up. This is Captain America #26. Captain America, a huge star right now in the Marvel world. I was never really into him as a child. Even as an adult, it wasn't until the initial Civil War storyline, which was very different from the movie, better in my opinion, happened to where I had a different look on Captain America. This is going to be the nullified variant. As you know, I'm a huge King in Black fan, huge fan of Null. These covers are absolutely fantastic. Pull back here. It's a nullified version of the Captain. Has the stamp. When I was little, I used to think that the wax stamp on everything and liquor bottles and things like that was blood. And then somebody told me that it's just wax and it was never meant to even be perceived as blood. And it became like less cool. So let me know in the comments below, did you ever think that that stamp when you saw it as a kid was blood? And is blood cooler than wax? From Marvel Comics, once more, this is again a nullified variant, strictly a cover purchase, Fantastic Four, #27. This is going to be a nullified version of The Thing. Hopefully the story's good. I have not been reading the Fantastic Four stuff. When they rebooted it, what was that, in 2018 now, 2 years ago? I picked up the first few issues, was not a fan, never really been into the Fantastic Four. I feel like they just don't bring anything to the table except Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom's amazing, but I mean the Fantastic Four kind of manhandle everybody. They don't have true weaknesses like some of the X-Men.
Oh, how can you not like Fantastic Four, Zach? How do you not like that?
Marvel Comics, another nullified variant cover. They are just absolutely killing it. This is Iron Man #4 with a nullified version of Iron Man. These nullified covers are so badass. Very cool. Here comes nullified, here comes nullified, right down so far. Here comes nullified, here comes nullified, right down so far. Here comes nullified, here comes nullified, right down so far. Speaking of the eBay store of Zach the Ripper Comics, this is a book, The Immortal Hulk King in Black tie-in #1, cover A. Picked up 2 of these this week. because Null interacting with the Incredible Hulk is going to be a huge deal in the Marvel Universe. And the reason I got 2 is because one of these is going to go on eBay, on the Zack the Ripper store, again, in just here shortly for 99 cents starting price. If you're into just buying it now, I will have a buy it now, but if you want to get one of these awesome covers from the Immortal Hulk, which has been an incredible story, it will be ending shortly, although I'm sure these writers with these artists will go on to another project. But the Immortal Hulk #1, could this be the beginning of the end for our big green hero? Here's the other cover from DC Black Label's Batman White Knight Presents Harley Quinn, Book 3. Really cool cover here too. As you can see, Joker's kids, Joker and Harley's kids, on the hyenas of Harley Quinn. Another book from IDW that is very thick, very heavy in your hand. That's what she said. Sleeping Beauties, issue #4, cover A. This is written by Stephen and Owen King. Yep, that's Stephen King. Of Pet Sematary, It, The Stand, which is coming to one of the streaming services here shortly. Again, a reboot of that. This is written by Stephen King and his son Owen. This has been an awesome series so far. If you're interested in any kind of horror comic books, please pick up Sleeping Beauties. Whoops. And the final book this week from this huge 2-week comic book haul of Zack the Ripper Comics, Marvel King in Black #2. Really cool cover. You see Null right there in the center. Who else is on there? Wolverine, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Venom, Captain America, The Thing, maybe Silver Sable or Storm, not quite sure. And once more, got 2 copies. One of these, unread, is going to go on ebay.com/ZackTheRipperComics, and it will have a starting auction price of just 99 cents. Again, if you're into buy it nows, I will have a buy it now price on it too, but if you're looking for something cheap to maybe try and get into the King in Black series, auction price 99 cents. You cannot beat that anywhere. It has a cover price of $4.99. As always, let me know in the comments below, did you pick up any of these books? Are there any books you picked up that you think I should be reading? And I want to thank all of my patrons on patreon.com/ZackTheRipperComics for helping support this channel and keep it going. Because of you guys, I've been able to get some lights for the channel. I've been able to get a camera for the channel. I've been able to do these things, and we're on our way to hopefully getting a new Mac at some point. And I very much appreciate that. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to use the time and resources available to me to do this. So thank you very much. In return for that, every 3 months you are going to get some t-shirts or stickers or fanny packs or hoodies, all kinds of different stuff courtesy of the Patreon of Zack the Ripper Comics. For everybody that has liked the Facebook, found us on Instagram, hit up the eBay store again where that huge 99-cent comic book holiday huge extravaganza is currently taking place. I have shipped out over 200 books in the last month alone while this sale has been going on. Thank you very much. If any of you out there that are watching have purchased books from me, please let everybody know in the comments what your experience was like. Did I have what you were looking for? Was the price fair? How was the shipping? How long did it take? And was the shipping of the price fair and the packaging in which I did? And last but not least, for everybody hitting up that Teespring store to purchase all of your holiday Zack the Ripper Comics merchandise, for liking this video, subscribing to the channel, as again, later on today we will be going live to celebrate 2,000 subs. Until next time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ooh, ba 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 do bo, ba 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 do bo, ba 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 do bo. I'm a scat man.